The new performance product that we're launching delivers high-performance flight planning for high-performance airplanes. Back in the beginning, flight planning in ForeFlight was just finding the distance between two locations. It evolved to computing basic fuel burns for aircraft using simple calculations. Well, flight planning is actually very involved when you start getting to turboprop and turbine aircraft. Computing fuel, finding a route, and filing a flight plan anywhere in the world is an amazing technical challenge. ForeFlight Performance tier is going to give you a number of advanced capabilities. First, the advanced flight planning capabilities start with the aircraft. We have an aircraft performance team. They've been building up aircraft from manufacturer data, and those aircraft profiles take into account various altitudes, winds, temperature, and weight of the airplane. Once you have your aircraft set up, you can choose the aircraft profile that you want to be fed to ForeFlight's advanced flight planning engines. That flight planning works when you're disconnected from the internet or when you're connected to the internet, taking advantage of ForeFlight's Aviation Cloud advanced flight planning technology. So something that all customers are going to see is we've renamed the File and Brief tab to Flights. That's where you can quickly do flight planning. We've reorganized the view to make it easier to input aircraft data, to get access to a briefing, to generate a nav log for your flight plan, and to file that. For customers who subscribe to the Performance tier, you're going to get advanced configuration options. That includes the ability to choose from a wide range of routes, auto routing that works around the world. You're able to configure the load of the aircraft, including number of passengers, weights, and cargo. You can select from a range of fuel policies. If your flight operation requires you to land with a certain amount of fuel, you can now select a landing fuel policy. Once you've entered all that information, the flight planning calculations are extremely quick, and they take into account everything that you've configured, the weight of the aircraft, the environmental conditions. Even when you go to Route Advisor, you're going to see flight plans computed for every single route option you have, the time, the fuel required, and when you visit Altitude Advisor, we're quickly going to compute dozens of flight plans for every altitude, giving you the best intelligence for picking an altitude or picking a route. After every change to your flight plan, an advanced nav log is regenerated. You can then grab a briefing from the briefing button, and messages like alerts for your flight, such as AirMets or SIGMETs or new threats that are detected, will appear in the Messages tab. And for those who subscribe to the Performance plan, we also have integrated the Jet FuelX fuel card and fuel price management capabilities right into ForeFlight. So whether using ForeFlight Web or ForeFlight Mobile, you're going to see the custom fuel prices for your aircraft and for the quantity of fuel that you're wanting to buy. We think this is going to save pilots thousands of dollars every year. Since the very beginning, we've been working to build tools for pilots that make flying, planning, and logging a joy. And what we think pilots are going to see is something very consistent with those core values. With these advanced flight planning capabilities that we're introducing and the integration with Jeppesen charts for worldwide coverage and worldwide navigation data, ForeFlight is the application pilots can use to plan, to fly, to get advanced routing, to get highly accurate calculations, to brief and file anywhere in the world.